What's up, guys? It's Blue Jays Buzz here.
And
Welcome back to another episode of Blue Jays Buzz podcast number 19 here with Gru and today we're just going to be talking about the Boston series that they just had and bringing up Orelvis Martinez. So, okay.
Yeah. So we're going to start with Orelvis Martinez here.
I mean, I've been saying a lot that they should have bring him up a while ago.
Yep, I'm absolutely on that train too. I've been noticing that they've brought up Spencer Horwitz and Addison Barger in that Cleveland series, and they did pretty well, I do have to say. Why don't, I understand that Bo's hurt and they brought him up from AAA, which I think he deserved to be brought up, but give him a chance to play. The other guys who are...
They bring him up and then just sit him on the bench.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's a waste of why have him be there all the time?
Bo Bichette would also sit on the bench. He can do that too.
Yeah, exactly.
They might play him today or whenever their next game is.
I think they should give him a chance. I have to say, we've given the other new guys a chance. They've taken it. I think Orelvis Martinez should get his chance.
Yeah. Well, this Boston series was... We need to try something different.
Absolutely. That could have made us.
On Wednesday, they left
for the wild card
10 people on base, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They had bases loaded, 0 outs, and they got 1 run.
Yeah, it's really annoying, though, because our big three, they just not doing anything. One of our big three is injured right now.
They need to obviously do something. So I think Orelvis Martinez... Bringing him up is a good call, but then you gotta actually put him in the game.
I agree, right? Because
get him worth your money.
Yeah. I do think we have another chance against these Cleveland Guardians, who are a very good team, but we did win the series last time we played them.
We did.
So hopefully we can keep that momentum against them going, and we can pick up some W's. Because right now we're 2-6 in our last 8.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's 2-6 or something. Or no, 6-6 in their last 10. Boston's 8-2 in their last 10. If we had won 2 of those games, if we had just split the series or something, we would have been next in line for a wild card spot, if not in one or tied for.
I know. Well, they're just not good enough to do. They just can't.
But there must be. You never say never, right? There has to be something that they can do, and I think that is giving more of our new guys a chance. Because as you can see, the new guys, they do stuff.
Yes.
Then you bring up your most hyped up new guy, and then you just sit him on the bench the whole time.
Yeah, it wasn't working yesterday. So, I feel like they're just trying to do the same pattern over and over again and see if it works.
Yeah, you got to change something.
They're making the same lineup every single time. They're not trying anything new, even though it's not working.
Yeah.
They just keep rolling the dice and whatever.
Exactly.
And, bringing up Orelvis Martinez, I don't see a point of bringing him up if he's not going to play.
Yeah, but I do think it was a good idea to bring him up. They just need to play him, holy.
I don't think they can't just not let him play.
Yeah.
I think either, today, they'll have to be able to play him because...
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
And then he's not playing baseball, too. He's just sitting there.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense.
What was the infield yesterday? What was the line?
Okay. So Horwitz was playing second base. Vladdy was playing first. We had Addison Barger playing third and IKF playing short. Who, by the way, IKF at the moment is one of the best players on our team. So Addison Barger, 2 hits in the last game against the Red Sox. So let's clap it up for him. Same thing with Justin Turner and Horwitz. So that's great to see. Go for it.
IKF is really he's getting to one of these top players on the Jays.
Yeah, honestly,
I think he is right now the best player on the Jays roster.
Honestly, it's true.
Even though his average isn't as high as other people like Vladdy and Danny Jansen or whatever.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's 270.
Yes, I know that's the second best on the team.
Okay, well, whatever. But I feel like he hasn't really proven himself to when he came to the Jays. I don't think he was like, okay, this guy's gonna be really good. He's gonna be the best person on the Jays.
Can I make a point here? You know,
Yeah.
like with Bryce Harper, people say overrated.
Yeah.
They would be saying to IKF underrated.
Yeah.
Like I mean, honestly, everyone hated the signing. I honestly think it was worth it. He's performing.
Yeah. I mean, every time Vladdy steps up to the plate with 2 outs, bases loaded, I have zero confidence in him because he never gets hits when we need it.
Yeah.
He just swings away way too hard, and he
swings for the fences.
He either lines out for just a almost crushed home run, or he strikes out. So he's getting better at kind of doing singles, but he needs that drive to get runs in when he needs to.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the RBI machines on this team, it's kind of funny. It's the underdog of IKF and Danny Jansen. That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah.
And it's annoying because you look at that Red Sox lineup, and I have to say, our lineup's better.
But do you know they are way more clutch?
I know, that's the thing. Like, what could we have done? What could we have done? I think going back all the way into the off season last year, I think instead of pursuing Shohei was fine, but I feel like it was a little bit much of a stretch, and we also didn't get to do anything else. I think they should have addressed our situation and looked for more guys like a Danny Jansen, but who can play right field or third base or something like that.
Instead of who?
Instead of going after Shohei for the entire offseason and signing random guys. Yeah. And hoping that it worked out. Like Justin Turner. It worked out for the beginning. Now he's awful.
Yeah.
IKF. He was
good singles.
Now he's very good.
Yeah.
I just don't want us to be taking those chances when there's no reason to. Like, we could have played that out differently.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I think the Jays were just going for this big piece. Like, our lineup last year was not a whole lot different than it was this year.
No, but it worked. That's the problem.
It worked better, but it wasn't, at that point, it still wasn't the best of the best.
No, absolutely. But we had the potential with that lineup.
I really feel like
because our big three performed.
Yeah, and I feel like IKF being later in the lineup, if we had got Shohei, he would have been probably batting second or third, maybe.
Absolutely.
And I feel like just bringing that would really help the Jays. Is right now, like, they're leaving 10, 15 guys on base every single game, which is not what you want to do. And it's just like you can't be expecting to win games when you can't drive in any runs. So
yeah,
it's like they get one or two runs a game off bloop singles or walks.
No, I know it's crazy. What I do want to say, we should switch topics to. We can quickly cover the Vladdy haircut. Now, a lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. Vladdy did say that after 5 years of playing, he will cut his hair short. I personally like it. Gru doesn't. I think that's what we're going to say about it. But I don't know.
I like it.
Haircut now, maybe this team will start winning. I don't know.
Well, I mean, last night didn't really.
I mean, we need anything we can.
Yeah.
What would you like to talk about next, Drew?
I mean, we could just do little checkup on Aaron Judge. He got hit with a pitch in the wrist or fingers, and results came back that he does not have a fracture.
That's good to see because he's been tearing it up.
Yeah.
I do say it's worrisome to see a hand getting hit because, as we know, with our own Danny Jansen, who it seems like every season he gets hit in the hand like 18 billion times, and then he misses half the season. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But it's great to see that Judge is okay after that, even though he's not on the Jays. But it's just good to see that.
Yeah.
Do we want? Oh, I know what I want to say. So, we saw an article a while ago that we were talking about. The LD De La Cruz chase for the 30-90, was it?
Yeah.
See, I don't think that's gonna happen. My guy has slowed down.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He had 30 stolen bases 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I'm just looking at Shohei Ohtani right now. He has 20 home runs and 16 stolen bases. Could maybe be going for the 30-30 or even 40-40 club.
That would be insane. I mean,
if you just look on his baseball savant, his batting,
it's all red. It's all red.
It's all red with 400s in there.
Yeah.
And 99. Like, it's just 317 average.
It's crazy.
It's just, like...
It's out of this world. Like,
if he was doing well in pitching, which he can't right now. But,
yeah, exactly.
Like, he is just so valuable. Like...
And he's young.
I know the Jays were trying to get... Like, this would have been a really good piece for the Jays lineup.
I agree.
But just going like that, I feel like they focused all their attention.
And
they didn't get him.
Yep.
Didn't get him. And then just got IKF. Which, at that point, we did not have high expectations for. But
it worked out. But
it worked out. But
it was
getting...
too much of a risk.
Like, Juan Soto was gone.
Yeah.
It's like, and a bunch of other people that I feel like
we could have picked up
IKF is one of the guys that are clutch. If we got like 3 of those kind of similar guys, we would be, in my opinion, over 500 win percentage.
Absolutely. I think all it takes, I mean, right now, we're only 6 games back of a wild card spot. We're tied with the Rays. We're 4.5 games back of the Red Sox. If we had one more game, like if we had won games in that Red Sox series, it would have been like a 2-win game pretty much. Because we lose one and we win
the
one.
The Red Sox are solid.
They are. They're 5 over 500. That's where we want to be.
Yeah.
The problem is, everyone's always like negative, and then when they started to do well, which they did.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, okay, yes, we're going to turn it around. And I think we got too overconfident.
Yeah.
And now we're back at the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like any Toronto team really does that, has done that. Like with the Leafs or Raptors, getting way too confident and then just
blowing it.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's annoying though. Like, what can we do to fix it?
We need to get. I mean, something needs to change, and we need to get more guys like IKF. I never thought I'd be saying this, but we need
more guys like IKF.
More guys like IKF because he's in my opinion, the one guy, maybe Danny Jansen, that I can trust.
Yep.
To bring in runs if there's people on base.
I agree, and I see that the Jays have tried. Like they understand what us as fans are saying. Because if you look at this lineup, I mean, Justin Turner gets singles, right? He's batting second, so we have someone who can bring in RBIs.
And
top of the order. Danny Jansen smack dab in the middle. He brings in runs, right? So we have someone at the top, someone in the middle, and someone at the bottom who's IKF. They're trying to take what they have and use it, but it's just not working because of the pieces in the middle.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're gonna fix this. That's the
Like
thing.
George Springer with a 197 average.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Like,
8 stolen bases. But
still, like Kevin Kiermaier, 192 average.
yeah. If you just look at George Springer's stats over the years, they're like his averages are just going down 10 every year.
Oh, absolutely. He's getting old. I mean, he's not even that old, but like he's still getting old. Like,
yeah. I mean 34 is not that
34.
old.
Exactly, but to him, it feels like he's just losing his stuff. He was a World Series champion and a Silver Slugger.
Yeah.
With the Astros.
And now he's batting 197? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think George Springer likes to be this bad.
No, I've just kind of seen when, even on the TV and when I go to games or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, he has a look on his face that's just.
He's given up.
Almost depressing.
Yeah, he's given up. He's
like, he just looks like he just can't do anything.
I mean, that's like, is there something that's like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the mental state of the Blue Jays is what's killing us.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what we can do or what they can do to fix that.
Yeah.
So here's my question here to round this out.
Okay.
Do you think that we should take this season as, like, still trying everything, right? Obviously, we want to try and make the
Like a learning experience?
Not even that. I think the managers and the coaches should now know what the problems with this team are to, like, in depth.
Oh, they should have known a while ago.
But postseason, in the off season, we know exactly what we need to go after.
Yeah.
And we know how important it is that we go after them right away.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that we just throw this entire season away. Obviously, we do still have a chance. It will be difficult.
Yeah.
But I do think we need to start looking forward and taking this season in as like, okay, we know what we need to do. That way next season we get all the pieces we need and we're ready to go make a postseason.
Mm-hmm. Other than IKF, in my mind, I have no reliable player that would be worth anything close to what Aaron Judge is worth in terms of trading or anyone.
Here's the question. Here's the question.
Okay.
So you're talking about we need someone like Aaron Judge.
Yeah, or similar
runs. Do you think in the offseason that we will trade out our old guys for a bunch of guys who are kind of like IKF, which we could probably do with our farm system if we trade away, like, I don't know, like an Eric Swanson or something. But,
I don't.
Or, like, do you think it's more likely that we get a bunch of small guys who can get RBIs or one superstar?
I mean, right now we basically have no guys that can get any RBIs.
Yeah, so I think we would start out with a bunch of guys who can do a little bit.
But like, just like the Orioles, like they're top of the AL East, right?
Yeah, like they're 67 or something. It's crazy.
They are. Their farm system is just something else. Like all the guys on our team are just from their farm system that haven't been traded, and they're one of the best teams.
Yeah, I mean Jackson Holiday, right? Gunnar Henderson,
Cedric
Adley. It's crazy. All right, guys, that will be it for today's episode of Blue Jays Buzz, the 19th episode. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow, do all the things, click all the buttons. Right, it will make us very happy. Thanks for 430 subscribers. Also. Let's clap that up. Let's clap that up. Okay. Thanks for watching this or listening to this. And we'll see you next time. Blue Jays Buzz. We're out!